The land around here has no rivers or surface water, so sinkholes like these were literally life-giving. For the ancient Maya, caves and cenotes were doors to the underworld, and this cenote had a very important spiritual element. Thousands of artifacts, some from as far away as modern-day Panama, were found after dredging this sinkhole, indicating that people threw offerings into it over many hundreds of years. The spectacular city that was built here was called Chich'en Itza. Itza being the name of the people, and Chich'en translating roughly as mouth of the well. So we end up with Itza of the mouth of the well, or people of this cenote. This is a castillo, and it was named as one of the wonders of the world. It represents the Snake Mountains, the place where humans were originally created, the House of Reeds. Today, people travel from all around the world on the equinoxes to watch the shadows from the steps create the appearance of a snake slithering up the pyramid. There's nothing random about the urban planning at Chich'en Itza. Every building and its placement has deep symbolical meaning, and all of the decorative elements pay homage to ancestors, deities, traditions, and beliefs, most of them shared by other Mesoamerican peoples. The Itza offer us their own subtle interpretations. The ball court, which is a vital element to all Mesoamerican cultures, is unusual at Chich'en Itza for at least two reasons. First, that it's walled off from the masses, and second, it's by far the largest court of all known ancient cities. The ball court is on the other side of this structure. What you see here is the upper temple of the jaguar, facing the court, and the lower temple of the jaguar, outside of the court and facing the plaza. Presumably, ceremonial activities would be undertaken in the lower temple, which everyone could see, and we assume that the high-ranking people would watch the ball game seated in the upper temple. The ball game wasn't idle entertainment for the masses, it was a game that evoked creation itself. While there was some element of chance, it would be more like a ballet than a soccer game. The ball court itself represented a crevice in the earth leading to the underworld. It was serious business for the participants, at least as serious as, say, a Christian mass. Indeed, it was deadly serious. 2 teams of 9 men each attempted to get a heavy rubber ball through rings on each side of the court. They weren't allowed to kick or handle the ball. They did use their hips, forearms, and possibly heads. The players had padding and protection because the ball was big, heavy, and hard. But getting hurt from the ball was not where the deadly seriousness of the game came in. This bas-relief shows the 2 teams facing each other over the central marker. Here we see one of the captains kneeling down. There we see the snakes coming out of his neck representing the blood. Here we see the central marker. Here we see the other captain. And here we see him holding his opponent's head. Here's another shot. Here's the captain, and here's the head. This massive structure starts with a building referred to as the Temple of the Warriors, and then continues into what is called 1,000 columns, which may have been barracks for the soldiers. One can imagine wooden beams holding up a vaulted, thatched roof. It must have been very impressive while also being well adapted to the very hot climate of the region. Chich'en Itza is roughly halfway between the beach town of Cancun and Mérida, the capital city of the state of Yucatan. Both places have international airports, excellent tourist facilities, and very friendly people. You can take tour buses or rent a car, which will allow you to visit the picturesque towns along the way.